What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Surviving the Aftermath. Well, Adam is now an adult and ready to help the colony. So he's the first child that is an adult now. He actually survived in this post-apocalyptic world and he can help now. So he starts off as a carrier, and perhaps if he is diligent and if he is actually, smart, he will survive the next few years and then probably work as something else other than a carrier for us. Because, you need some education to work in my colony. Now, Adam is doing his thing and he seems to be having fun, so he's quite happy there. He's got some tools, he's got some work clothes. That's all he needs, really. In the middle here, we have the stockpiles. This one here is quite full. This one here is still piling up. Then we have the food storage there. We do have enough food, enough water, and we are also having the first research points. If we go back now, let's have a look there at Sari. And she actually could go for another research. So there, I think, another 200. And as we can see, they're also, replenishing again. So it's 203. So this grows again. This, whatever that is here, is actually, growing again once we deplete it. Let's go for another research point here, another 100. There, we got it. And now, it seems like there's nothing on it. Oh, yeah. On 103, so that's that, and hopefully more comes out of this again. So we got 200 research points now. What we can do with that? Well, we could research, and let's go for the tech tree. Here we have it now, science points, and we do have different trees here: food, production, colony, security, exploration. And when I click on that, we can see immediately what tech it is. We could even go up to the highest one here and see what that is. So this is all about the food, and the cookhouse and logging camp boost food production in the colony. The cookhouse creates and distributes nutritious meals prepared from raw food ingredients. Well, we could have the cookhouse done with that, and the logging camp. I'm not sure about that. We have enough food. We don't have any energy so far, and power would be a very good addition, right? So getting the power back on is a major step toward rebuilding civilization. Solar panels and wind turbines provide clean energy in small quantities. Produces energy, and we would unlock the solar panel and the wind turbine with that. Produces energy. Solar panels work only during the day. Wind turbines operate day and night. And we would need though parts and components, so we don't have that yet. We need to find those the world map, so I'm not doing that yet since we can't build it. Now here we have more and better living buildings, so tenements and shanty, and also some decoration there. Not necessary at this point. Let's have a look there. Security, general storage. This stores food and opens up the general storage there, and the exploration. The colony is not the only one in the world. The societies are still out there and willing to exchange goods once you have built a trading center. Well, we haven't found anything else, so I'm not quite happy with any of those. We can't really do anything with any of those technologies there, so I'm just going to wait a bit there. We're definitely going to find more things in the future. What is missing here? I think, yeah, we've also depleted the metal deposit here. So over here we have another one. It's a bit further away, but it's still manageable. And yeah, concrete is the only thing that's really lacking so far. Here we have some planks, large concrete ruin, so that's good. And I've got 4 carriers, and they're actually also carrying the goods here. So there's another concrete coming in now, and this should be fine so far. Now, what else do we need? Well, a bit of storage there in the middle. Let's have a look. We don't have where is a warehouse yet. So stores refined resources and valuable items such as tools, clothing, mats, and so on. And we definitely want something like that. So let's have it here. This is kind of like our central part here for all the things we store. But of course, we shouldn't keep it so centrally then in the future. Because what if there's a meteorite coming down here and destroying everything? So this is probably the last building here, and then we'll need to distribute our storage kind of to some other parts of my colony there as well. And right, this one's looking good. We just need a street now. Yeah, we can actually build a street down here and in here, and perhaps we can find something else, another warehouse perhaps here then in the future once this is full. So that's something we need. And let's have a look at my products. So we do have the tool shop, and we do have the tailor. So with the tailor, we can craft clothes from fiber. We have lots of fiber. And with the tool shop, we can craft tools out of our metals, and yeah, makes new tools that help colonists perform their tasks more effectively. Working without a tool makes the colonists very ineffective in their work. All tools break down eventually, but some jobs wear them down faster than the others. So I guess it's time to have a tool shop. And in this case, let's have it over here. There's actually some room. Oh, a van approaches. That was a fast driver there. Then the mystery van man. A red van screeches to a halt and a man steps out and immediately climbs up on the roof. Attention, then the mystery van man is here again with a straight market mystery van. If you want to get what's inside, a microscopic donation will make it yours. Any further inquiries are met with pay up and see for yourself. Okay, pay food, pay with resources, and pass the offer. Let's pay with food, right? We do have enough of food. Then thanks and stows the payment away. As he slams the side door open, 2 hidden second-hand confetti cannons pop with a meager display of glitter and dust. Here's your wonderful prize, enjoy. And we get 30 fiber out of this one here. Thank you, Dan, the van man. And off he goes again, quite fast. And I do like that. The further we advance with our colony, the more events happen. And I'm just a bit afraid of the first attack. I don't know. Perhaps we'll see that soon. Now, I was at the tool shop that we still need to build. So we could build the tool shop, yeah, over here. There's a nice little spot for it. There's the tool shop now, because we certainly will need tools. We can't run out of them again, you know. So it happened once and we were lucky to get the tools on the map. But if we run out of them, my colonists can't do anything anymore. So we definitely need those tools. Now back here again. Sorry, for the last time, she's going to scavenge this one here. And now we got 300 science points. Thank you very much for that. And do we have some... Oh yeah, and here also we have 10 tools again, so it kind of grows. I don't know from what, but it seems like those sources replenish over time. Now, next up would be a new territory, and I don't know, the wasteland up here just looks very ominous. And we could also go for this one here. There's some power cords that I can see there. We'll see what new things we can explore here, and perhaps even find another colony or survivors out there. Build another warehouse. What? I do have the stockpiles here, 2 of them. That should be enough. And there's a warehouse. We are building that right now. And over here the tool shop is still waiting for some resources. How much water do we have stored? 700 out of 700. That's pretty good. We do have enough food, so I don't need to worry about that. And how many children do we still have? We still have 3 children. Okay. So still 3 people that could grow if we don't find anything else. Warehouse has been constructed and demolishing buildings. Once in a while you might want to demolish a building. Oh yes, right, because we demolished the backpacks here. Now we got the warehouse, and in the warehouse we can now store our clothes and tools, stuff like that, so that it doesn't stay in the open here and probably get wet by rain or something. Here we have our small field, and since we're growing a bit here, I want to have another small field. Unfortunately, I can't have it here. Yeah, up here then. So we have 2 of those small fields here then. And also another road going up here then. Right, so this is wasteland here. We can't build any fields on that. Seems like there's a crater. And then again, some nuclear wastes. And of course, we still need to research the technology for that. So we can get rid of that one there. Alrighty, 2 things are being built here, 4 carriers, so it's a fast process, because 2 can work on either one of them. So we have one here with the potatoes, so the second one is going to be crops that we can have there. Corn, that's corn then, and yeah, this is corn, and we do have a worker automatically assigned to it, yep, to that, for the food over here, and he's doing that in that foggy forest over here. Not the best workplace, I'd say. And over here we have the tool shop. Oh, Adam is already in the tool shop now. And Adam is going to consume some metals here to produce us some tools. So he's useful already, this Adam, and we still have 2 carriers, so all nice and dandy. I think you need a minimum of 2 carriers there at all time. Now, my specialist has replenished his action points. Let's see where we could go from here. We could now explore this area here, and I think I'm going to do that. Oh. There are some bandits over here. Dead rats hide out. Destroy this bandit camp to reveal locations in the sector. And we would only gain a minor victory out of this one here, so I'm not doing that. This is a bit too dangerous yet, and I don't want to risk my only specialist that we have in this area. Let's go back again. The scrapper over here. How many people are working my sawmill? Only 1 so far. But that's fine, and kind of, I don't lose my forest here yet. So we do not need the reforestation program here yet. Because we have enough wood, as far as I can see. And 2 fields now, that's also looking fine. Everything so far, so it's really about the research that we should focus on at some point. We could go for 3 things now. Here, if we go energy 2, we could get a scrap, a mechanic shop, where we could have the mechanic shop converts it into mechanical parts. Produces parts, requires energy. As far as I know, we don't have any parts yet. Nope. High-end mechanical bits, and we can't produce it ourselves as far as I can see. There's education for schools. I think that is very important. Let's go for communal living here. And then schools, right? Education future generations at schools is more important than it has ever been. Educated children gain a permanent production bonus once they start working. We could go for a school then, but I think that's advanced mining. I'm really at a loss here at what to go. We don't need the storage. Exploration, the trade center. Then we can have the outpost. Has been enabled now with the outpost update. Unlocks the outpost depots used for establishing and maintaining outposts on the world map. Expanding your colony's influence past its borders is essential for the colony's survival. Okay. Nope. So I'm not really happy with the research right now. Nothing there laughs at me that I would like to go for. So I guess we just have to wait now a bit for the specialist to replenish some action points. And a little bit later we got some more survivors here. Let's have a look at them. A most unlikely guardian. A man and 3 of his children are making a ruckus at the gate. As he sees you approaching, the man immediately throws his backpack on the ground and starts rummaging through it. Please, my children need some food. If you just give us some, you can have this, he says, and holds up a thick notebook with the words physics lectures notes on it. And unfortunately we don't have 3 corn yet. That would have been an easy mission here, because we are producing it already, but unfortunately I can't do that. The man keeps glancing at the book in disbelief, but I thought this would be worth something. I've been carrying it for so long, for nothing. As you watch the group walk away, you see the man slamming the book into a muddy puddle, thoroughly soaking it and surely destroying whatever knowledge it might have contained. They could have lived with me, you know, but now off they go again. I don't know, but yeah. I really do need the corn here. Look at that. I could have already had 3 of them for the mission there. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Now, here my specialist does have some more points again. So let's go for the next one over here. And there is another museum here where we can get some science points out of it. Quite a lot of them, actually. No survivors yet, though. So I should start also scouting on over here then for that. Okay, let's see what we can find over here now with our specialist that has now enough action points again. Perhaps we find, hopefully, some more survivors or something like that. So he's now recovering, or she's now recovering, and then we can go back here with some of that. Now here we have the tool shop. that is producing right now and is already producing quite a lot. But I also want some clothes, so just in case if people come in here... Oh, Zoe is infected. Let's get a doctor up here so she can be treated. We have only one carrier now, that should be fine. And yeah, we do have quite a lot of resources, so I definitely want to have the tailor now as well. And yeah, the tailor actually I think fits in here, perfect. Into that little square, and doesn't need that much either, so we are already having those things there. And fiber here can then be used for clothes. What is happening with Zoe? She seems to be... Yeah, she seems to be fine again. So Zoe is working again. And over here we're going to have a tailor then. Now let's have a look. We do have the action points. And there is an old truck over there that would give us some planks. But well, we don't really need the planks there. So this one here's the next one. And then we can go to that side here. And then we should have explored everything around Sleepy Hollow there. That we have so far, and the 300 science points, they're just waiting around there right now. The crop is growing, and here we get a very good harvest out of this one there. I wonder where my worker is though, or what she's doing. Is she doing something else in the meantime? And yep, colonists need food. Food is a bit low there because we have those farms here now, and farms take a while before you can use the food on that, but that's a lot of food coming in now. And yes, in that case, we should probably go for the cookhouse that we can research now. So then we can actually use the potatoes and stuff like that to produce meals, which are just much better. And the logging camp would provide us the firewood. The problem is we don't have enough people yet supporting that, but we can still go for it. The same with this one here. And security would be the hazmat engineering, but that requires energy. So then we could get rid of the nuclear waste. So it's kind of required to go the energy here and then also some food. So let's research this one here. Communal eating now. We have the cookhouse and the logging camp. And over here we could go for the energy production. And perhaps now that we've unlocked it, perhaps we can find now something with parts and components in the open world. And I'm just going to reserve me 100 research points there, just in case. Now over here we now have the tailor. One has already started working on that. And she's now also tailoring us some clothes there. Scientist is... Oh, specialist is ready. So let's also go for this one there, see what's behind it. The dead rats. Reckless to the point of being suicidal. The dead rats will attack anything or anyone in their path. And they would give me 300 research points. I don't know why they have research points, like they have got it stored somewhere. But it seems like that. Oh, and this one is a city actually that I could go for as well. That might be interesting then. But I want to finish those areas here first before I go further away. And why are we low on food? We should be harvesting now, right? Yeah, it seems like we do have a bit of a food problem there. So we're harvesting. Perhaps we get all of that at once. No, we don't. But it's going up there at least. You know, it's appearing then in those crates there. Takes a bit of time though. So fields are really, really slow. And here we can see now those guys are working here. And that's very good, especially for the tools there. And we do have way too much metal and fiber anyway. So we don't really need all of that. Max is now an adult as well. So we get another adult here. Max walking. He's a... What? A trapper. So he overtook... No, he's not a trapper. I don't know why he appears as a trapper. He is just a carrier at this point. Right, and we need to wait there. So she's not really having a lot of action points there. It's a bit annoying that you have to wait so long every time. But well, hopefully we'll find something better. I want more survivors. I want to grow. We are really limited by 13 people right now. And only 2 carriers. The others are working here. In those camps over here. We do have enough food again. Lucky for us. And also this one here is now being harvested. So that's also a lot of corn that's coming in. So perhaps if there's another mission, you know, we could now solve it because we have the crops there as well. A camping site with some plastic on it, not really useful. Oh, there's something over there. Let's go there too. Because we are totally capped on resources at this point. But I should have... Yep, the logging camp is here, but I don't have the workforce for it, you know. And the cookhouse is here, where we could go produce some decent meals here. And meteor shower. Before the apocalypse, people said that when you see a shooting star, you can make a wish and it'll come true. It is hard to believe, because nowadays, when you see a shooting star, we always hope to live through the day, but it never works. Sky turns red as burning rocks fall through the atmosphere, intense showers of deadly objects plummet toward the colony and cause widespread damage. Meteorites cause damage to buildings and people, reserve enough construction materials, have carriers at hand to do the repairs. Okay. So in 2 days, we're going to have a meteor shower. But I don't think we'll need to prepare that much, right? It's just some damaged buildings, carriers can repair that, and we do have enough construction materials. And shelters, well, emergency shelters, that's still something. And right, group of survivors. And we just can't go on anymore, it's hell on earth out there. Entire camps picked clean by a horde of wild beasts. Finally some survivors, and we got a new specialist here too, Nadia. Finally, so not only one anymore. 2 adults, 1 child, and a bit of resources there. Let's accept them. Very good. So a few more workers here, we can use them. We can go for the fireplace or the logging camp here right away, and then also the cookhouse. So in this case, let's have the logging camp up here, because I'm planning to have the forester then here somewhere so he can rebuild or plant the trees there. And now we have a second specialist, and she's going down here to scout this area there. And now it's getting a bit more interesting since we have 2 scouts. And oh, she's already explored the hangars here with some metal, but there is some danger in them. As you can see, 33% danger, so that could be an event happening at some point. Plank depleted. Do we have... I think we have... No, we have enough shelter at this point for those guys there. Over here now we have the logging camp, and then I want the cookhouse. So we could have the cookhouse here in the middle. And I do like that. Logging camp is completed, and it gets a worker there right away. We still have 3 carriers ready for that. So this one's now producing us some firewood that we need. While we also build the cookhouse here now just beside the food storage. That's a good point here, I think, to have it that close. And we definitely want to get rid of that nuclear waste and this one here to get more construction space, because we're running out of it. I don't want my colony to be widespread so much. Cookhouse. We should get more food out of this one here then, because we have lots of corn and potatoes right now, and we could use that for some cooking. Very good. There's the cookhouse in all its glory. And we can now produce some food. We also got the first work. Oh, there's only 1 cook available here anyway, so we can go for the veggie meal, meat meal, mixed meal. I think we can actually go for the mixed meal in this case, because we do have meat and yeah, corn and stuff like that. So let's go for mixed meat. We do need some meat there. Venison. Yeah, right. We're going for that. Very good. And the specialists are ready again. Let's have a look at them. Over here. Yeah, very good. The auto mechanic with some parts in there. We do need the parts. Very good. And then this area here too, where we get some concrete, but with some danger. Factory, 33% danger over here. But finally we got some parts there, so electronics could be incoming soon. And I do like it that we now have a cookhouse there. And look at that in the night. Just looks beautiful here with the fog. So far so good. So we make quite some progress, and I think it's starting to speed up a bit again, because we had a bit of a slump there in the middle with nothing happening. But right now we have a lot of goals again and 2 specialists working on the map here, and we definitely want to go for some energy at some point. Stay tuned.